let's understand more on the markets. We're joined by Soni Patnaik, Assistant Vice President, Equity Broking Group at Research of JM Financial Services. Soni, a very good afternoon to you as well. And obviously, we are amidst the earnings season, and now what we saw in terms of moves coming in from big companies. Nifty, like Anisha was mentioning, it's below the 19,700 levels as of now as well. What should one be doing in the markets as of now? What is your view in terms of the markets, the benchmark indices at least?
Good afternoon to you and Anisha, and thank you so much for having me on the show. So, if we look at Nifty's setup and how it has minorly corrected from the 1999 odd levels, it is mostly a healthy stretched parameters needed to cool off. The undertone still speaks bullish if we look at a broader view. On weekly basis, last week, Nifty had witnessed open interest additions to the tune of 8% with 1% or so price closing, which was indicating that it was minor long built positions. Its crucial support is actually at 19,600 levels, because if you look at the put writers, they are still comfortable with the idea of 19,600 holding as a medium term support. So Nifty, as long as it is defending and holding 19,600, it can definitely bounce back to 19,800, 19,900, 20,000 odd levels once again. Last week, we saw that it was Reliance and IT sectors that played the major part in pulling Nifty to 9990 levels. Now I feel that it should be Bank Nifty that will come up and play a key role here. Of course, today we're seeing some laggards and some drag down happening in Bank Nifty. But if we look at the weekly positions of Bank Nifty, last week Bank Nifty futures has given very aggressive long built-up positions to the tune of 24%. Now it's a very significant number. And also let us remember that Bank Nifty had given a good breakout above 45,200 levels. And ever since that breakout, Bank Nifty has formed multiple support levels, starting at 45,500, followed by 45,800, 45,900. I believe that if Bank Nifty is able to hold the major support of 45,500 levels, it'll rally towards 46,500, 47,000 plus levels even. And to add to this, 46,000 PCR has been rising continuously from 1 to 1.45 on Friday. Today it is 1.65. So it is indicating that irrespective of the down movement that we're seeing currently in Bank Nifty, put writers are still trying to form the base at 46,000 level. So it will be very important for Bank Nifty to give a closing above 46,000, 45,900 at least on the minimum side. So if it's able to close that, it will try and break a minor hurdle of 46,300. Now, once it's par 46,300, I believe that it can give a comfortable rally towards 47,000. So it's all eyes has to be on all eyes have to be on Bank Nifty as of now.
Sure, watching out for that Bank Nifty, and of course the fact that it's going to be monthly options expiry this week adds to that much volatility. But before I come to the stock recommendations, Soni, I wanted your view regarding some of these specific buzzers today. On the losing side, of course, you have United Spirits, which is down in the trading session. You also have Biocon, which has seen a sudden cut of 5%. And on the gaining side, a couple of these power financiers, REC and PFC, are doing well. Any trade in any of these names?
So I believe PFC has shown more than 30% of long built-up position. It is given a breakout above 230 levels, and it has rallied very well to 240. So PFC is looking very good. So even now, I believe if somebody has to take a trade, you can keep a stop loss of 235, 234 at max, and you should be able to see levels of 248 to 252. So PFC is still holding good as of now amongst all these trades that we can see.
Okay, and what are your own stock recommendations?
So I'll have two stock picks. One would be to buy Coal India. So currently futures is quoting around 231 or so. So you can keep a stop loss, very small stop loss of 228 to 227 at max. And you can look at a target of 230 to 240, because Coal India has been continuously holding a support of 228 level. So keeping that as your support stop loss, you can see a target of 230 to 240. The other stock pick could be from TVS Motors. So TVS Motors today it is holding 1340 odd levels. However, if if you have to take a buy from here, so you can keep a stop loss of 1330, 1335, and you should be able to see a target of 1400. So TVS Motor and Coal India would be my two topics.
Okay. TVS Motors and Coal India are your top picks. But on that note, Soni, thank you so much for joining in with us this afternoon on Markets at Noon.